Hello, everyone. Welcome to Monday. Happy Monday. Good to see you all. I hope you're all recovering from the time shift for the weekend, where you lost an hour. You lost that hour. Your life was just taken from you. And now you're going to suffer for a long time. I just saw a Jeff Strand post on the Facebook that said, this week starts with the time change. It has a full moon in it, and it ends with Friday the 13th. I didn't fact check it all because I don't think it's true. It doesn't have Friday the 13th in it. You drangus? No, it doesn't. Because today's the 10th. Oh, okay. It's a Thursday to the 13th. Whatever. So it was an outdated post. And Jeff Strand's a liar, sharing misinformation and disinformation. I think we need to round him up, spreading lies on the internet. So good to see you all. Yes, I did set up the stream earlier than normal. Usually I set it up around 8-ish. Today I set it up around 7:45 or 7:30-ish just to get, just to have it ready to go. So all I have to do is hit the button and jump into the cockpit here at Spaceship One. That's because I couldn't come up with a name just now, so I said Spaceship One. So yes, Mark, you're right. Mark, good to see you. Mike, Phil, David, it must be the time change, but this is the first Monday in a while where my eyelids aren't drooping by 8:30 p.m. Oh man, it sucks getting old. Patty, good to see you. Brandon, and I'm saying that as somebody who sympathizes, not as someone who's passing judgment. Trust me. Good to see you. Good to see you. This is the first Monday in a long while that I've gotten out of court before 7 p.m. A lot of villainy going on. Did you watch Daredevil? Are you a Daredevil fan? There's a lot of villainy in the world. He's a lawyer. Do I do a rant about Deborah Wall and how she can't act worth a shit? No, I don't. It's the first 2 minutes, Jeff. Shut up. Hello, Kevin. Good to see you. Hope you get a reduced sentence. That's cool. Good. Hey, Zach. Good to see you. I hope the replay, the chat replay was working for you. Because I clicked it again. Good to see you, Jason. Books. Good to see you. Long days and pleasant nights. What's up, Jason? McDonald. So I have Jason, Mr. Weapon, 10, which is 10 fingers. And then Jason McDonald, good to see you. I start work at 6 a.m., so I'm always getting sleepy by night. Yeah, understandable. I'll just get loud if you need. Like Ron Clinton one time was driving his car, and he was driving on the road listening to me, and I tried, my voice is so soothing that a lot of people just naturally fall asleep to it. So I started getting real loud and irritating to keep Ron awake. It's not natural for me. So it was very, very difficult to be obnoxious. What's up, Hardcover Fanatic? Good to see you. Patty, again, what'd you say? Hyman, lots of pleas and arraignments and a fist fight in court today. Oh, that's got to be fun. I bet you they were drinking. What were they drinking? What were they drinking? Magic Duff Bucket. What do you think they were drinking in court today that made them get in a fisticuffs? What could it be? Could it be Aldi Guinness? Yeah, probably. My last Aldi Guinness. I didn't go to Aldi, and I'm not going to buy any more Aldi Guinness. See, Aldi Guinness, it's the kind of beer you buy and you drink it because you have it, and you're like, ooh, I'm not going to buy that again. And then, I don't know, 6 months, a year goes by, and you're in Aldi. You put your quarter in that shopping cart. So you're pushing around your shopping cart, looking at your quarter to make sure it didn't fall out. And you see it again. You're like, that was okay from what I remember. And you buy it again. That's how it gets the parasites in your belly. Hello, Tim. Good to see you. Jeff Starship. Jefferson Starship. It was Jefferson Airplane. Then it became Jefferson Starship because they added more cardboard to it. What's up, Ron? Good evening, Christopher. Greetings and salutations to Stephen Dwayne Allison Jr., the guy who's hogging all the names. It was. I guess it takes time. Yeah, they don't want to post that right away. I don't know why, but it gets there. You'll be pleased to know that in my new office, Jeff. I'm in my new office, so no need to startle me awake tonight. Well, not much need anyhow. Well, we'll rattle the cage every now and then. You let me know. You telegraph somehow. Oh, you know what? I gotta do this. Yeah, I just stick with it. Just go with it. What's up, Lance? Good to see you. Gotta brush the beard. You know how it is. I can see how this struggle extends to other aspects of Jeff's life. I think the name Jeff is Irish for struggle. Jeff. Jeff. Juggle, struggle. It's been a struggle. And it's like my life's a struggle in the stupidest way possible. It's just like a series of little things. It's like I thank God I haven't had to overcome any sort of major things. Just a series of inconveniences and discomforts and low grade anxiety. Einar, good to see you. Mitch, good to see you. Hello, guys. Good. Hope you got something tasty to drink. I don't. So yes. What's up, Dave? Good to see you. I'm glad everybody's here. I'm glad everybody coming in. It was a beautiful spring day here in Chattanooga in the chat. It was so beautiful, so warm. It was great. So I don't know how it is where you guys all are, but hopefully you have something tasty and you had a good day. You got some vitamin D from the sun. Vitamin D, not like the ludicrous vitamin D. Ludacris is always trying to give out the vitamin D, and it's not. Once you know what it is, you're like, I don't think I need that, Luda. You're not even a real doctor, and you shouldn't even be prescribing vitamin D to people. You can be arrested. Spring, I won't see spring for another 4 weeks. It was not a beautiful day for flying in Atlanta. No. Jeff, did you get your Ian Rogers restock through Twisted Retreat? Yes, I did. That's, that's, I don't know what it was, $25. Yes, Ian Rogers, Every House is Haunted. Looks like a great addition. All you people put me on the wait list. And then they emailed me. And then what's nice is they send you an email after you get it. And they say, you're awesome. Have 15% off. I liked being told I was awesome. It worked. I didn't buy anything. I probably won't. But that's a cool thing they're doing. Ian Rogers. I'm on my last words in music. Sad day. Oh, what is the words in music? It was nice here in New Jersey too. GJYS. I worked with so many universities in New Jersey. Seton Hall, Rowan, St. Peter's University. Oh, I want to say there's one more. Mercy was in Queens, New York. Mercy College. What else was there? Rowan? NJIT, New Jersey Institute of Technology. I came up with a kick-ass campaign for them called Always On. Man, it was awesome. It was so good. And they didn't do anything with it. We did one view book. It was called Always On. And I'm like, this has got that guts to it. And they didn't go for it beyond the view book because it was it's a New Jersey university, which is borderline dysfunctional. Borderline. But anyway, so good to know it was nice in New Jersey today. I got my Twisted Retreat. Okay. Twisted Retreat order in. I live in Vegas, and the weather was pretty fair to us today. Sunny and 84 degrees here in Arizona. I was going to say AZ, but that was so Arizona. You and Bentley Little. Sunny and 84 degrees. But again, you can't escape the sun in Arizona. It is just brutal. I was in Arizona one April and I had a cold. And you know how awful it is to have a running nose when the sun is beating down? It's the weirdest combination of vibes, because usually when that sun's beating down, you just feel summer vibes. And to have a winter cold, or the lingering effects of a Chicago winter cold, spring cold, whatever, April. I have to brush my entire face, Jeff. Be happy you don't have a mane. Well, you are a lion. Winter went away for a few days in Illinois, mid 60s. I know you guys have been getting like really, really sweet, inclement or very nice weather, and it's pissing me off, Lance. I want Chicago to be as brutal as I had it when I was there, and you guys have had like a bunch of mild winters since I've been in Tennessee. 65 here. Wow, in New Jersey. Hey, Jay Stones, good to see you. My daughter goes to Rowan. Yeah, we worked on them. We did several things. That was years ago. I don't even remember what all we did, but you had that new president. Anyway, Rowan, yes. Mitch, Jeff doesn't know what words and music is. It's only the best IPA that little Mitch has created. Oh, words and music. IPA. I didn't know. I've never been sent. Never been given that. TCNJ. What's that? Technical College of New Jersey. I worked at NJIT, New Jersey Institute of Technology. We were in the mid 60s today, 70s tomorrow, but then mid 30s. Okay. What books have we covered so far? We're getting to them. This is the throat clearing. He is scared of the hops. RA. Oh, is RA here? RA, this will be our first April, so I have no experience with it, but I'm assuming it won't be 50s, 60s for you in April. Sorry. Best anticipate the sunshine. Is RA here? I didn't see RA. Oh, RA, good to see you. 84, that's disappointing. I'll be in that part of the U.S. next month and really hoping for 50s or 60s. Not in Arizona. No. You're done. Arizona, you're just burning now. Books, when do we discuss books? Buying books, yes, but that's it. Oh, we don't review them. I have no taste buds. Scared of the hops. Summer colds is the worst. They are. Supposed to be 70 tomorrow. Nice. No, the College of New Jersey. Oh, the College of New Jersey is the college. Oh, highly ranked school. Wow. Well, I never knew. You also got you got some nice schools. You got a lot of schools in New Jersey. Pritzker stopped blocking the sun for a few days. He's up there in his hot air balloon. And you can't tell if it's him or the hot air balloon. It was 75 in Arkansas. I say it's Arkansas. Or you just got to call Kansas Kansas. Either one, you got to pick it. I just finished the latest CJ Box book. Next up is The Oligarch's Daughter by Joseph Finder. I keep seeing CJ Box all over the place. Never read CJ Box. I love CJ Box. Oh, I have the first 2 or 3 to read yet. Yeah, I love the Joe Pickett series. Joe Pickett. Never read CJ Box. Do I pose the office dog? He's right at my feet. We did talk about one book, Every House is Haunted, Twisted Retreat. I don't know who's all getting it. I don't know if it was waiting list only people. Is that all that was? Because it sold out and then they did the wait list. So I could pull it up if anybody wants to get a copy. It did look beautiful. It did. But Twisted Retreat, I don't know. Why are these sites? Oh, and Twisted Retreat has like creepy music. Oh, okay, everybody. I don't know if you guys are up for it, but there, every house is haunted. So you could buy it right now. It's $30 USD, US vitamin D. Twisted Retreat has like music. I don't even know how to stop the music. Oh, yeah, stop the music. I never saw that button there. Very first time. Oh, the funny thing is the button's right behind my face. Oh, I can't move me? Wow. I thought I could move me. I thought I could grab my little square and move me around. But Every House is Haunted by Ian Rogers. That's how I say Ian. Then you got the book. And then there's the back. And then there's the boards. And then the backboard with this Black Widow that has an identity crisis. I don't know. So very, very cool. Very cool little book. And a lot of people liked it. So it went. Now I don't know what if it's a second printing or what have you. Let's click on gory details. Oh, that's just the newsletter subscription. So that's so you know, if you want to subscribe to the newsletter, you click gory details. So the Twisted Retreat exclusive edition of Every House is Haunted includes redesigned forest cat hardcover art, stenciled edges. Oh, exclusive end papers signed by the author. And then bonus content, short stories exclusive to this edition. Ian Rogers has a hot hand right now. Am I right, Mitch? Hot hand right now. And I think that itself, if the FOMO won't get you, then I have no other cards to play. That's the only card I have is FOMO. My only move is FOMO. My nose is itchy. There's a lot of my dog's eyes, Willow's eyes are like puffed shut. There's like pollen. There's something going around. I don't know. I don't know what's going around. So, what do we got over here? Can't recall where I heard it first, but listening to Dungeon Crawl Carl on Audible, and man, it is truly entertaining. I keep seeing that everywhere. Is it good? Would not have been something I would have read. No, but now you're recommending it to this little cabal we have here, and that is how word of mouth happens. And because we trust you implicitly, I think now we're all interested in dungeon crawling Carl. Dungeon Crawler Carl. Is it a series? I think there's several books. I'm way behind, but only one more story in Goblin to go. Do you like it, Christopher? How are you enjoying it? I loved Goblin. It was my first Mallerman. I like the Walter Camp story, Walter in Pieces or whatever it's called. I like that. I like that one. I think that was my favorite. I picked up my copy yesterday. Nice. Not sure, but I saw a lot of people saying the link didn't work for them, but worked for me as soon as I got the email. Well, I think there were some people that went to the Twisted Retreat site, saw it was back up, wondered why they couldn't buy it because it was like sold out. But then they sent the link to the people on the wait list. And I think they gave that maybe a day or two. And now it might be available for everyone. But you saw, I just went there, no problem. So you can't blame me. If it's not behind a private link, it's not my problem. But if you want one, $29. Again, if it's that sweet spot I'm occupying right now, I will reach beyond that for the right author and the right book. But most of my focus is, and that's the strike zone. That's right there. $29. signed, very special edition. Oh, Third Rule is sold out. The Broken Binding edition is sold out. So I've been beating that drum. And you saw me post it on the Jeff Word Facebook page probably, but that is gone. So it's all buttoned up. So if you didn't buy 2 copies or whatever, I hope you got at least one. Let's just put it that way. So it's all out the door. I ordered D7 after seeing your unboxing review. That is awesome because this is there's the book plate, but I was not kidding. I'm keeping this as the tray case. So this is the ARC. I got the ARC. This looks like it's sending me a keyboard. I've bought keyboards for my sons, and they always come in boxes about this size, and it has a keyboard on there, so typewriter keyboard. So yeah, I'm keeping that. I like it. I think that is a fun idea. So this is the ARC, and I'm getting another copy with the book plate. I bought 2 actually, and so they're gonna go in here, and I get to store them, and I like that. I like that. It's fun. It's fun. I don't know if the other ones. I don't know if this is a media package. I don't know if Shortwave is sending these out to all the early reviewers and to give it more of a presentation, like B2B, like it gets a bigger it's more of the marketing budget will go for an expensive box like this to ship. But if they ship all the D7s in this box, like, that's superb. That really is above and beyond shipping on their end. And it was a great story. I think, what did I refer to it? Long Walk, Telltale Heart, and the dancing epidemic, the dancing plague of 1518. This book was a mashup of all of those. And again, I can't say this enough. Philip Fracassi subverts your expectations, and not in a cop-out way. A lot of authors will subvert your expectations in the sense that they gave you something you weren't expecting, but it was bad, or it was like worse. This gives you something you weren't expecting 100%. In a really great way. So, like, in a way that you're like, okay, that's cool. I like that. I dig it. It's not a cop out. It's not like he introduces something at the end of the story that wasn't there before, and you're like, okay, well, had I known that fact, I could have computed, I could have forecasted, I could have seen where this story was going. But it's also so short that you can't really see where it's going because it's already there. It's a great little thing, man. Definitely worthy of that novella standalone treatment. I think that's a really fun thing to add to your collection. I kind of hope that some of these things, years and years and years later, for the people who aren't here right now, like us, they discover Philip Fracassi, they find these things, and then they go out and they search for these little treasures that kind of fit between the cracks in the collections. It's like, oh, that D7 was a really cool little story I got to hunt down. Got to hunt down the first appearance of, because undoubtedly it's going to show up in a collection sooner or later, probably. So anyway, I love it. I'm least into it for the next book, Patty. The Audible narrator reminds me of Bruce Campbell. He's awesome. I love Bruce Campbell. Anybody want to spill the tea on the Levidian title that came up early order for Patreon folks today? I think people know what it was. I don't know if that was a secret. Here's where I stand on that. Ugh, the hair. Look at that. It's like I'm vertical, I should be vertical. I'm bipedal, bipedal. I'm itchy. I'm sorry. My face is itchy. It is like, we're going to have to get the makeup person in here. fix all this business. So yeah, I'm not going to spill it. I don't want to spill it, but how I feel is like you're really not giving anything away if you don't give the link out. So like you could say what's coming, what's on the cusp, what's just been announced to the select few, but nobody can order it until they get that link. Although if nobody knows, I don't want to spoil it for people who, I don't know. Have you read the book, Ron? We can do that. Screw Twisted Retreat. It's not a legit small press. When is the Suntup drop? Wow. Ferryman. There, Christopher Bowers just drops it. Ferryman. There it is. Ferryman, Justin Cronin. Conversation Trees, 20,000 Leagues looks nice, but I'll wait for Suntups. At least they finally got the translation of C's, not C, in the title. Whoa! Shots fired. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. This week? Well, I can't tell you because I really don't know. I think it is. I don't know if Suntup's doing 20K. I will. It's the effing they have stopped shipping to Norway, it seems. Damn it. Who has stopped shipping? Oh, Twisted Retreat. Oh, burn it. About 75% done with One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest now and loving it. Interesting. Not one I would have read. Thanks, Christopher. Yes, I recall that was the one forthcoming titles. So good to know that was the new title. Passing on that one, The Ferryman, Justin Cronin. The hint was a little heavy-handed. It was an author of a trilogy that Cemetery Dance had published before and that he had never published. Yada, yada, yada. It's The Ferryman. I don't know how well it's done, how well it was received. We talked about my thoughts on the Passage trilogy. Severely diminishing returns. A complete drop-off from the Passage to the 12. I think it was a big mythology and a huge sort of enterprise, a big world, a big universe that Justin Cronin couldn't wrangle. And I thought I heard a rumor that perhaps maybe he wrote the trilogy and sold the trilogy already optioned as a movie. So like he had pitched the idea and it was going to be a movie guaranteed. Well, obviously not guaranteed because I don't think that ever happened. And so they were going to publish it as this locked in thing. So it felt rushed to me. It felt like, oh shit, what? I got to make this thing happen. And I got to get 2,000 pages out into the world as soon as I can. And it got muddy and messy. And, or either that, or I just wasn't paying attention because I lost track somewhere between the Passage and the 12. When I started reading the 12, it just fell off really quick. I like The Ferryman. Good plot twist that I didn't see coming. Well, that's nice. That's always satisfying. I am passing as well. Even with the discount today, I passed. It's weird. Conversation Tree did Treasure Island before Suntup. Yes, books may take a while to arrange, but Paul just has to do 20,000 Leagues, right? Well, there's no guarantees in baseball or publishing. Hello, coming in after the second bowl of ice cream. Well, you can't stop at the first, and congratulations on the second bowl. I would love to have a bowl of ice cream. What kind of ice cream, Russell? And I hear you about the allergies. Yeah, it's pitiful. One of my faves is 20,000 Leagues. I didn't get one. I hate you, jerk. And no, that's the standard shipping format for them. Custom box. Really? Well, I'm sorry I got one, Stephen Dwayne Elson Jr. I am a jerk, so that's true. It's standard. They come standard. So I will use that box for Ephirma. Ephirma? The little bits and bobs. I mean, I just love the way it fits on my shelf. Shortwave's Killer VHS series comes in special made boxes like that, unique to each book. I understand. Been thinking of pressing the buy button now for a while. They're totally. I'm on they're on my radar now. I think they're really cool. I certainly hope so. The best current you're talking about 20,000 Leagues. The best current translation is by Frederick Paul Walter, a Verne scholar. I hope Paul uses it before he does, if he does 20,000. With Treasure Island being done, there's hope for 20,000. Legit question for the group. Many of you are going to pass on the CTP 20,000, hoping for a TUP one. Wouldn't you rather just either CTP or TUP do it instead of both? Yeah, of course. Yeah, I agree with you, Stephen Wilson Jr. It's just that sometimes maybe they're on the tracks already and they're like, I already got this under production. I don't know. But yeah, I don't want either one. Yeah, I would rather have just one do it. But if a title I truly love came out, maybe Amalfi or Jones or Fracassi, then I might actually like all. Well, me too. Like, okay, so somebody, and I'm not going to name names, but it's Jason Murphy, was pressuring Fableistic. Somebody pointed out, I don't know, was it Jason Murphy's? Somebody pointed out that Tor Nightfire is a Macmillan company, and Macmillan owns Fableistic. And so they have rights to Boys in the Valley and Autumn Springs Retirement Home Massacre. So they have rights to those Fracassi Limiteds. Maybe Fableistic's going to do a Fracassi Limited. And here's the thing. If they did Boys in the Valley, I have my Earthling, treasured, precious Earthling, Boys in the Valley, baby, on the shelf in the Paul Michael Caine slipcase, sitting there like a trophy, like a gem that it is, and love it. Never going anywhere. Would I want another one? Yeah, of course I'd want another one. Yes. Would I buy a Fableistic one? Absolutely. Bam. Fableistic. Now, how much? Like if they did one of those super premiums, I would want it, but maybe the collectors or maybe just the standard. Well, no. If they did a collectors or a collectors and a standard, I would buy one of each. But if they did like a numbered, I don't think I would probably swing for a $700 book anymore. You know, I just don't think I have that reach anymore. So I wouldn't do that, but definitely would want it. Oh, I'm sorry, my nose. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but it ain't fun. It ain't fun being me ever. Like I said, just a series of low grade irritations. Just enough. Not too much to make me just like get in the car and drive right into the Grand Canyon or anything, but just enough. Then the other great press would be free to do, say, Under the Volcano or Grendel or any other classic without a small press. Yes, I agree. More wider variety of books. Would hate to see Suntub do it. They need to do more horror. Yeah. Boom. Thanks again, Jeff. Midworld Press, The Atlas of Hell arrived today. Beautiful book. Well, good for you. Happy for you, Robert. I'm glad you got it. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I know a lot of people were digging it. I couldn't get through the first one. Oh, I wish Suntup would get back to more horror as well. Yeah, me too. I wish one of the small presses would publish Grendel. It deserves a small press treatment. Cronin enjoyed the passage. DNF the second one. My man, I think I finished the 12. Didn't bother with the third. That's why I'm passing on the Ferryman. I read the passage and loved it. I loved the passage. I read the 12 and I was like, what? What? Oh, okay. I guess. And maybe I was in the wrong state of mind, or maybe I was expecting something different because it was totally different. It was like you're there for this first book was just amazing how these vampires were basically created and then they became this plague. Um, and then you're done with all those characters, like except for the vampires. The vampire, unzombie, undead, immortal, whatever the hell they are. And then you're way into the future, except it's like the past because of all of humanity has gone into these survival mode where they all live in forts, like fortresses, like an old west fort town, with a big wooden fence. It becomes like they're just food for these vampires. So the vampires don't eat them all because they got to keep eating and they want their livestock to keep breeding. And then I read, I'm like, okay, well, now you introduced a whole universe of new characters that I don't care about. What happened to the first people in the first book? I cared about them. I want to know what happened to them. I was completely invested. And now, whatever. And then when I got to the City of Mirrors, I'm like, I'm not even bothering with this. This is I got through a few chapters and I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I was hoping that book would bring it back and make it all make sense for me. Yeah, I felt the Passage trilogy really fell apart. Interesting, yeah. After the first book, I do have the CD set though. Neat. It's probably a beautiful set. So many great horror stories that Suntop could do. Yeah, I haven't ordered from Suntop in almost a year. Damn. Love Grendel. My first edition is lonely. Vanilla and chocolate. The Oggs. Chocolate the Oggs. Oh, vanilla and chocolate, the OGs. Wow. I'm old, Russell. You got to remember that. Just vanilla and chocolate. Sweet. You can't go wrong with the classics. Vanilla is it, except for maybe cookies and cream, but that's all. You can always just throw Oreos in there. Burnt Offerings, the Sentinel, the Mailman. You got me, Phil. You pulled me into it because I was nodding my head, and then you pulled out that Mailman. If anyone bought the first Nick Robert book at Thunderstorm, make sure you check your email. Second one available to order right now. The last book I bought direct from Tup was Hannibal, so I could sell the set. Lucky you, I only have a library edition. At least it's a hardcover. Grendel. That's what you're talking about. That would be the only way I'd ever buy one if it's a Fracassi. As much as I love Philip, does the second boys have the market to cover the print runs they do? I would hate to see him get boned somehow. No, here's the thing. I think he would get maybe whatever set aside money him and his agent work out. He'd get that up front. And then Fabulistic either sells it or they don't. And they sit on their copies. Again, they're now like this folio society model where they could sit on the copies. They could reprint them. They could do whatever they want. I would want one because I want an illustrated edition. I mean, I'm getting a goddamn Russian edition of Boys in the Valley. I mean, that shows you that I would need it on my shelf. So I would get it. And the business end of things, the market demand, that's not my problem. Like that would be Fabulistic's issue. For Philip, I would hope it would sell out. Yes, because that shows market demand and that gets confidence from publishers and et cetera and so on and so forth. So, yes. I would hope it would sell out for that reason, a business reason, spotlight, attention, marketing reason for Philip, leverage. But yeah, I would still buy it. Suntup is getting pretty behind on the numbered. I wonder if he's taking it over at his bindery. It'll be interesting. Honestly, I would rather he did boys or something else with Tup. Oh my God, I never thought I would hear you say that, Stephen Dwayne Nelson Jr. And yes, me too. I would love, if I had the choice between Fabulistic and Suntup. Oh my God. Yeah, there's no debate. I could keep doing this all day. There's no two ways about it. And if Suntup did a numbered edition of Boys in the Valley, I would have to try to move heaven and earth to get that. Yes. A Suntup edition, numbered edition of Boys in the Valley. I'd be on the train for one more ride, just to the next stop maybe. But oh my God, I would need that. Yes. Do you see the change in tone? Fabulistic, if they did a $700 edition, I don't think I'd stretch. Suntup? Oh, you brought the universe together for me. Philip, Suntup. Oh, God. Now you got me. Thanks, Stephen Dwayne Allison Jr. Yeah, I would rather he did boys or something else with Suntup. Me too. But I'm just saying, if the choice isn't there and we have a Fabulistic one, almost done, almost 10% with Bone White, and wondering why I haven't heard more about it. It's so good. Who did Bone White? I don't even know about it. Bone White. I'd rather see something else get done. Something else done by Suntup. Yeah. I may love it or hate it, but I'll at least have a great edition of the Ferryman to read. Nice. That's good. So you're just getting, you will have a beautiful edition. I don't know about the Ferryman. I would say, here's what I would say. He came out swinging with the passage. Brilliant. I think the only reason that diminished in hindsight is because he did a trilogy, and I think it got away from him. The Ferryman is a standalone. I would say it's probably closer to the passage in power, in effect, than those other books, because he probably has a lot of juice for that book, and he ran out of juice if he did a trilogy. You don't understand me. He would get a rep as a non-seller. Yeah, right. No, that's what I understand. That's what I was saying. But here's the thing. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue and Sleepy Hollow are still sitting there, unbought, unsold out. Jason Rakulak is still sitting there with Hidden Pictures. So he didn't sell out that. At least he didn't sell out the collector's edition. So is it is that a real factor? I am surprised, and I hope it gets a lot of people. Everybody can see when that comes out from Fantasia, Third Rule. That's probably going to move some copies once they'll start landing too. Oh my God. This is like hell. It is seriously like hell. Is it because I brushed my face? I don't know. They're so behind now. Crazy how they're saying winter set delayed just about every numbered to second half this year. At least that's what they initially said. I agree, Jeff. It would be the only Suntup numbered I would have to have. I settle for the AE or CE, but I'd have to have her numbered. Yeah. I mean, I would definitely get the AE or the CE. And I would get the artist edition of Boys in the Valley, and then ask Philip to sign it, so it would be signed anyway. I can't even stress how much hell I'm in right now. Maybe this will numb it. I don't know. Pour it on my face. That nerve ending looks good on the shelf behind you. Yes! Thank you for the reminder. Nerve endings. I wanted to pull it down. It was going to be part of my show and tell. I, of course, haven't read it yet. I bought it on Amazon. Very affordable. I think it's like $10. Nerve Endings, the new Keelan Patrick Burke. He is going to be at the book club. I even confirmed with him. I said, there will be other people there. And he's making available to me a signed copy that I will be giving away at somebody who's at the call, who's in the book club. So it's limited edition tier or higher. If you're on that on my Patreon, he'll be there. It's March 27th, and that's a Thursday night, 8:30 p.m. And you'll talk about kin, man. We're going to talk about kin, and somebody will get a signed paperback of Nerve Endings mailed to you just for showing up. Maybe I'll take Mitch out of the little wheel of names. Maybe I won't. Maybe he'll be in there. I don't know. Kevin, don't apologize to these Malfi ignorant fools. Bone White, okay, dumbass me. You're right. You're right. You should, Kevin, you should have said, if I have to tell you who wrote Bone White, I need to get off this call right now. If I have to tell you that that's a Malfi book, I'm embarrassed for both of us. You could easily have said that, Kevin, and you'd be well within your rights to say that to me. How stupid I am. Yes. And Stephen Wayne Ellison Jr., he's called it like it is. He's on the field. He's got the whistle. It's a Malfi. That's a penalty. I'm in the penalty box right now. Understandably so. Zachary, it looks like Hell House numbered should be ready in a few months. If you ever bought from CD weight from Suntop doesn't seem so bad. No, that's true. Oh, I'm not complaining about the weight. It just seems like more and more we're getting pushed. Also, probably because he did a lot of those 2 volume sets. Nothing compared to CD. No. That Nerve Endings looks thicker than his other recent collections. Yeah, it is thicker than Grim Portraits. It has how many? 111 pages? No, that can't be right. Beef Daddy's old, so we gotta do this the embarrassing way. Oh yeah, 211 pages. It is. It's got a stacked TOC. So what do we got? How many stories? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 stories, because the first is an introduction and the second is about the author. Is Cottonmouth one of these? I wonder. No. Cottonmouth is not any of these, which is the novella for Kin, which I imagine will become a standalone book at some point. So yes, I don't think my bookcase can handle those 2 volume sets when they arrive from Suntop. It's gonna be, you need new glasses, brother. I need new eyes. Yes, it's a low light situation. Like I can't see in low light. What would you do if CD published the next FRACASSI? Number one, that is so very unlikely to ever happen again. If you recall, Gothic was a CD publication. Gothic is no longer a CD publication. Gothic is going to another publisher. And, of course, I will have to get what now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would have to get a 9th copy of Gothic because it's going to another publisher. So CD will no longer be in the FRACASSI business. CD really isn't going to be in business, I think, much longer. I'm actually getting a book from Cemetery Dance, Husks by Glenn Hirsch. It was a Cemetery Dance Collectors Club exclusive. I got a shipping notification from Maryland, Forest Hill, Maryland. I'm like, what the hell? And I got it. It was basically I got informed delivery. So I signed up for that USPS app. So they tell me about boxes coming my way. And that's how I got my initial notification. And then I got the shipping notice in the email that it's husks. So CD is getting the books out. It's gotta hurt though. Nobody paid for that book. It's a Cemetery Dance Collectors Club's exclusive. So it's a perk for a club that no longer exists. And they have to ship it to all the people who participated. So they had to make the book. Now they have to ship the book. That's all money. I don't know how he's surviving. Thanks. I'll have to grab a copy. Too bad about Cottonmouth, though. I know it does suck. I am 99.999 certain that it won't happen under the current management. Yeah. Did you snag a PC? No, I didn't. No, Christopher. No, I did not snag before they are hanged. I emailed Anthony and asked if he had a PC, and he didn't get back to me. And I didn't want to pester him. But you're right. Last Argument of Kings does go on sale tomorrow. Thank you for the reminder, Christopher. I totally forgot about that. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. That should have been baked into this broadcast this evening. Last Argument of Kings. So I have the blade itself. I don't have the last argument or before they are hanged. And then the last argument goes on sale tomorrow. I will try for it. And I'm going to reach out to Anthony again, say, hey, just in case you have one laying around, I'll buy a dinged one. I'll be your friend. No, he's been nothing but amazing to me. Nothing. So he owes me no favors. Yeah, I hope Gothic gets a nice home. Then Gothic 2 as well. Gothic 2 needs an Earthling also. I hope Earthling keeps doing FRACASSI. So do I. I think they will. But I love Earthling, and it's a great home for Philip. Earthling, Thunderstorm, and Levidian are all actively in the FRACASSI game to the best of my knowledge. Yes. You got a lot of knowledge. I have a Husks on the way too. It's funny because CD is just a Husk. I wonder how many more Collectors Club books we have coming from CD. I don't even remember this one. Yeah, it was like Collectors Club 9 or something. Maybe it was 10. I don't recall. Did Anthony get back to you on a before? No, he never did. Jeff, you got to read the blade itself. I know. Remember when you were good at this channel thing? No. Wait, what? Wait, you remember a time? Write it down. Put a date on it. Let me know when that happened, and I'll apologize. I'll make sure it never happens again. I think Last Argument of Kings goes on public on the 18th. Maybe he'll get back to you before that. Oh, yes, the private sale. Yes. You're right. I'm still going to message him. He's preoccupied. He's doing stuff. I'm still going to email him or message him about before they are hanged. And then, if I get lucky on the 18th, so be it. Thank you. Yeah. This is all when I was better at this channel, and then I got a job. That's what kind of got in the way a little bit. But I was never, yeah. But what else? What else are we going to talk about? Yeah, so I would buy a Fabulistic FRACASSI because it's a FRACASSI. I would buy. Oh man, I hate to say this. I shouldn't speak this. Let me just I'm not going to speak it into existence. But I would buy a limited FRACASSI probably no matter who published it. Probably. Job gets in the way of fun. You're right, Tim. You are so right. Will the Fantasia Press edition of Third Rule come out before the Orbit edition to be the first edition? I'm starting to worry that it won't. Somebody posted that they are getting their copy. I'll buy every version of every FRACASSI, no matter who the publisher was. Yeah. Didn't someone we know get a shipping notice for Fantasia for their Third Rule? Stephen Dwayne Allison Jr. Am I misremembering? Because I think that it's imminent. It should be coming. You're right. And it should be coming like this week. You're not going to get. I'm just looking at. I'm looking at my my spam folder. I'm looking. I don't see it. No. Nope. Nothing from Fantasia in any of my emails. So I don't know why I didn't get one, but it's a pic of a post. Oh, of a post? Okay. I haven't seen a shipping notice from Fantasia either. I've got Sundiver shipping, but not Third Rule. I think they wanted to be first, and that takes organization, a lot of burden, a lot of responsibility to get it out before that drop dead deadline. And yeah, I hope they get it out, because we're here at the 10th. Nothing here yet as well. Yeah. I just saw them post about the previous book just coming in. So I was wondering, maybe they're getting off on a technicality by publishing it, rolling off the presses before the trade edition comes out. And then it takes another 3 months for the slipcases, and then another, few weeks to get shipped. So we're still looking at 4 months out from getting the book. But that's a technicality nobody would give them credit for. The release date is the date that book is in the first customer's hand. That's the release date. So getting it off the press doesn't count. You get it off the press a week before the trade edition starts landing on doorsteps. That's not a victory. And does anybody know when Broken Binding is going to ship theirs? I never saw a release date, but it's sold out. It's sold out. Third Rule of Time Travel. That is completely gone. There it is. You can't. Oh, I can't click it. It's gone. Pre-order mid to late March 2025. So right around the corner. Right around the corner, this will be landing, and it's sold out. So to the stars, if you look at To the Stars here, Disillusion's available. John Scalzi's available. Oh, China, you're still available. But Station 11's still available. That surprises me. That was kind of a buzzy book. But Third Rule is sold out, gone. Bye-bye. See ya. So we'll probably get that before we get the Fantasia Press edition. So they're going to be behind Broken Binding and Orbit. Amazon should have Third Rule shipping by the 18th. Yeah. I'll get one. I'm pretty sure I ordered it from Amazon. Amazon, Broken Binding. I got a UK one coming from Blackwell's. Yeah. So Broken Binding, Amazon, Blackwell's, and then, of course, Fantasia Press. Then I'm getting one from Underbrush that comes with the plate, the book plate. And then I'm getting one from Artifact Books. Philip is doing an appearance there in California, and he's signing. So it's a direct sign book. So all of those copies are coming my way very soon. My Fracassi shelf's going to blow up. It's probably going to creep up. I'm going to relocate. I already relocated my Thomas Olde Hoevelt, and now I got to relocate some Jeff Vandermeers. These are very important things for you to know. Broken Binding has the UK printer issue. That's right. I did get an email saying, "Hey, we got a little bit of a hang up." It's also with Buffalo Hunter from Stephen Graham Jones. That's the Black Crow edition, and I think Black Crow is a Broken Binding company. I think what was supposed to happen was Broken Binding has Dragon's Horde, To the Stars, and then I think they wanted a horror line called Black Crow. And instead of absorbing it onto the Broken Binding website, they gave it its own entity. I mean, am I wrong about that? That looks like what had happened. Yeah, just peep the pic in the admin chat again. It's shipping notification for third rule from PP. That's what I'm saying. So, okay. That means it's on the way. And that's third rule. So is someone getting I'm in the admin group here. Let me see. Let me look this up. Yeah. A shipment is on the way. Third rule. So I don't know, man. You know what? I think if you bought it and it's on this if you bought it from Shop, that app, you can go and see the tracking, even if you didn't get. But I don't have anything from my informed delivery either, which is usually a way I see it. How is it shipping? Let me see. We got to get this figured out. Whatever. It doesn't say if it's shipping. Oh, it's USPS. So, I don't know. He's a lucky bastard. The Broken Binding have had some troubles with printing because of the hack of the printing company. Maybe a bit late, yeah. And to think I just wished Diana a happy birthday. And she didn't hook you up. I bought 3 of the third rule, 1 for me, 2 for 2 lucky people. You are you're going to be a hero, Mr. Weapon. You are going to be a hero. Evening all, just received my Curious King before they are hanged. Thought it was the third rule because it was a Broken Binding shipment. A Broken Binding shipment? Did it come in a Broken Binding box? That's crazy. I keep hearing about a UK printer problem. What happened? I'll see Philip in Virginia at the end of the month. We'll be getting Boys paperback and third rule signed. Nice. They got hacked, ransomware, I think. Oh, wow. The printer, huh? Russian hackers. Those Russians. The printer had a problem, Tim. Come on, keep up. No, he wanted to know what the problem was. If it caught fire, if it burned to the ground, if it was a Russian hacker. The picture is included. In the picture is included the UPS tracking number. I know. I didn't grab it because I'm doing this live, but yeah, you should grab it and see. You're getting an address, you're getting all that stuff. I think CK made a deal with the Broken Binding to do their shipping. Oh, I was just messing with him. I didn't know it was a hack. Hack. I'm a hack. Jason Voorhees was the first person to do life hacks. He hacked the life out of you. Right out of you. It would go. It would be gone. Oh, yes. Did you all see that No One Is Safe print? Did you see it? Yeah, Vincent Chong is doing right. Vincent Chong is doing selling prints for No One Is Safe cover. I didn't get one. Did anybody else get one? Who got one? Did you buy it? He was only doing 150. Yes, there's a survey and long thread about Curious King using broken binding. Ooh. I may set up email notification for Joshua's third rule. Yeah, you got to track it for him. How did he get one? All of his shipped to him. Oh, lucky bastard. And what happened with the rest of us? And I'm talking about everybody that bought it because I haven't heard peep. And was that a mistake? Was that an error? Did they do it erroneously? But yes, the No One Is Safe print. Vincent Chong. Anybody jumping all over that? Vincent Chong Artist Fan Group. Yeah, you guys can't message me if I share my screen, guys. Oh, it's a private group. I probably can't share it. So he made a proof of the Philip Fracassi No One Is Safe print. The color reproduction is great, and I'm really happy with how it come out. These are still available if anyone wants one. This was 9 hours ago. These signed 11 by 14 geekly. I don't know how to say that word. Jill, how do you say geekly? The print, the paper. Giclee. Geisly? I don't know. If you'd like to buy a print, please email Vinny at vincentchong.art.co.uk or DM me with your name, shipping address, and PayPal. So it looks cool. It looks very cool. You know what the cover of No One Is Safe looks like. It's really nice. So that's fan time, man. Fan time. Oh, come on, Jeff. It's in the bylaws. Number 735. No public showing of jealousy among admins. It's literally the only thing keeping the peace between Mitch and I. Yeah. Oh, they hate each other so much. You two get a room. Where is Mitch? Mitch, you better sound off. Did you not get a third rule? You know what? Stephen Dwayne Elsinger, I bet me and you are the only ones that didn't get one. Mitch, Joshua, they're sitting there on their own little private Zoom call going, hey, did you get it? Oh my God, isn't it awesome? Don't tell them. I bet you after Joshua posted that, Mitch called him up and said, dude, I said not to say anything. God. Yep. I bet you. So, yes, I'm currently working on dust jackets. I was going to talk about you, man, Brother's Keeper, because here's the thing. I got this in the mail today. Altman's Tongue by Brian Evenson, signed by Brian Evenson, John Langan, with 10,000 additional words of material. Look at that. Boom. Beautiful stuff. Chris Nurse art. Gorgeous. Beautiful Earthling book. And as I said in my unboxing video, I bought this purely on Mitch's recommendation. And of course, Paul Miller's stellar track record of vetting authors. So, yes, I had to get it. I'm very happy to get it. And then when I read this, oh man, I was like, that's amazing. That's He's a great author, and I am so looking forward to digging in to these short stories. Altman's Tongue came into the mail today, so I unboxed it. But yes, he's doing dust jackets for the next batch. Can't wait to get mine. And I know, Mitch, you're doing great things with the stitching. And the title is going to look, it's going to slap. It's really going to slap. I can't wait to get mine. Of course, I already read it, but it's going to look great. It's going to look great up there. The dust jacket. I don't remember if I sprang for the dust jacket bundle. I probably did. I don't know what Past Jeff did. So, Mitch probably got his in December 2030. It is a time travel book, after all. Joshua and I are currently on a Zoom looking at our books together. They're like taking them and tapping them to the camera, going, cheers. Third rule, cheers. I know that's what they're doing. Oh, another arc I didn't get. Oh, man. And now, see, now Stephen Dwayne Ellison Jr. Now I'm burning my bridge to you. I don't have that affinity because I do have the Brothers Keeper arc. I was able to correct the error of not getting Altman by grabbing one from LP. Mitchell promised a full refund if we don't like it. Yes, he did. He did. You wrote that down, right? Yeah, I'm really liking the work Mitch's kids are doing on the DJs, on the dust jackets. He's putting to work, you know. Hey, I made it for the last bit. Better late than never. Can't believe you all started without me. We didn't. We just started. We got 15 minutes to go. Yes. Hey, Jason, damn, I missed that Shiloh you sold. Yeah. An Abraxas Shiloh. You can't even buy them direct from the publisher, right, Mitch? Did you ever get yours? You bought it twice and you never got it once. Screen grabbed. It will be his downfall. Yeah. Oh, my God. I'm having a few beers and yelling at kids to work faster. Well, yelling really doesn't work. I hope the belt's involved, at least as a threat in the background. You know, just to let them know you have it. Start a goddamn YouTube channel. Damn, he's speaking truth to power. Oh, this is going to get ugly. He'll sick Loki on you. Mission Shiloh accomplished. Oh, you bought it. You're the one that got it. I got a copy of Shiloh after buying it twice. Shocked it actually came in. Nice. Well, I'm glad that happened. Screw the belt. Take their tablets or phones away. Mike, you're a monster. Wish I had more to sell. Sold it to the first one on the list. I don't even have one. But I'm not. I have a Shiloh, and it is signed by the man himself, inscribed to me. So it is more valuable than anything I could purchase. But yeah, I'd love to have a Mount Abraxas Shiloh. I just would never try to buy it after the hell Mitch went through to get his. I'm ready to subscribe to a Stephen Dwayne Ellison Jr. YouTube channel. Yeah. It'd be DAF. It would be DAFUQ with SDAJ. That would be the YouTube channel. That would be gold. Absolute gold. I would totally subscribe. Yeah, me too, Jeff, but I would love to have one of those as well. Stephen Dwayne Ellison Jr. YouTube would be amazing. Mitch, some of us, the reputation is so big it doesn't require a channel, and in all honesty, would be constrained by the limitations. That's the most Stephen Dwayne Ellison Jr. answer you could ever have given. Rants would be fabulous. He would just have a hard time staying still. Yeah, it would be all rants all the time. It would be like bridges burnt. It'd be like, he'd just be burning bridges. Oh, that's good. What would Stephen Dwayne Allison Jr. do? It would have to be 24 hours. Just do a webcam. You wake up ranting. It's like a webcam over your house, and it just changes from room to room. And then in the middle of the night, you just roll out of bed. And another thing, you just roll out of bed already at the camera. You sons of bitches thought you could get away with it, didn't you? I'm open for guest appearances. I would go. Staying still. Yeah, I would go. I'd appear. I'd drive up to Michigan. I'd appear on the Stephen Wayne Allison Jr. channel. I'll appear on the It's Terrific channel if he's in. I kind of did, and he kind of appeared on mine at the McCammon thing. We all took videos. Told you guys my dream would be have an RV and drive to all the authors and interview every author and every artist and every book collector and just hang out. And for Mallerman, Stephen Dwayne Allison Jr., I would swing by and pick you up, and we would both hang out with Mallerman. That would be bonkers. And Chad Lutsky. Michigan would be very, very high up on that list of places to stop at. I'd go to Michigan. Chad Lutsky and Mallerman and Stephen Dwayne Allison Jr. When are we doing this? Speaking of chapbooks, did I share this with you all? I don't know if I did. I don't think I did. I know I didn't do a video for it, but this is the new chapbook set from Levidian. This is Landscaping from Bentley Little. You know what a Bentley Little fan I am. When I saw this, I'm like, well, at least it ain't a Billy Chismar. And of course, if it was a Billy Chismar, what would the title be? Manscaping. If Billy Chismar did a book like this, it would be Manscaping. And so Bentley Little and a Francois signature. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. It feels like I'm... Did it rip? No. Okay. So he sent this one, but I think he felt bad because he also sent with it, Faith Will Ensure a Fruitful Growing Season by Brian James Freeman. So his own work, and he is a stellar author in his own right. Also a Francois signature, and of course, Brian James Freeman signature. And hells yeah. So I think he sent the Manscaping one and then knew he did a bad and said, I'm sorry. Let's balance that out. Let's add balm to that burn. And you're okay. And just eyes over here. Just look at this one. Don't think about the Bentley Little. It's okay. Don't think about it. Just eyes over here. Chapbooks. Beautiful, well-made chapbooks, as expected from Levidian. They don't have the Mitch stitch. They don't have that. They feel more mini paperback than artisanal chapbook, but everybody's got their own styles, Everybody's got their own styles. So I got those, and I'm happy I got the Brian James Freeman one. Bentley Little. Will I read it? Yeah, I'll read it. You want me to review it? I'll read it and I'll review it. I don't know what, at this point, I don't know what else to do with Bentley Little. I don't know what else to do with that guy. I don't know how he is existing as an author. I really don't. Bring your trunks for the Mallerman Manor pool. Oh, I would. Cannonball. Stephen Wayne Allison Jr., did you get the newest Cairo Terra? My wife and I are very much considering full-time RV living. Just makes it hard to carry a library around with you. No lie. No two ways about it. And you can't. I also received the landscaping. If you're making a Michigan run, you have to visit Steve Hamilton in the UP, Upper Peninsula. I really need to pick up a copy of the landscaping from eBay. Really? Do you, Ron? Really? You need to pick this up, Ron. This. You don't have this. You need to be hooked up with a copy of this. Seriously. I'm going to message you. I'll write you an email, Ron. Really? Is that Arizona sun getting to your head? I will hit you up, Ron. Roger that. It's nice. I just wish the dust jacket had a little more thickness quality to it. If you're talking about the Cairo Terra. Yeah. I got a reassuring tales. It's really nice, but they didn't match numbers. No, that is the worst. That's the worst. Because you got it and you think it's in the bag and then they drop the ball. That sucks. Is that Steve Hamilton of the Lock Artist? Yes, but the Alex series is amazing. Oh, Ron, you can have mine for $35 shipped if interested. Bentley Little has a place. You know what you need. You know what you get, and sometimes that is just what is needed. Yes, they are great, but the Alex McKnight series is so damn good. One of the best series I've ever read. Yes, really and truly, Jeff, and no sunshine delusion. Okay, well, I will email you, Ron. I will email you. Okay. You got to remind me, Ron, if you don't hear from me in a day or two, remind me, because my brain is literally mush. It is all the time. It's literally and figuratively mush. I did not realize you were that big of a Bentley Little fan or acolyte or victim. I don't think Bentley Little has fans. I think he has victims. Oh, and Jeff, you did spring for the Rapture DJs. You damn right. I don't know why I did finger guns. One shooting that way and one shooting right at you. Maybe you had backup over there and I had to take that guy out too. You never know how an Irish ninja thinks. You don't know. You can't know. Nice. So you better do a good job on those DJs. Hey, do you guys get these Folio Society mailers? Because this one annoyed the hell out of me. Spring collection 2025. How will you read yours? And then they show people all throughout the book reading their books, like we're assholes. Like we're some kind of asshole that doesn't know how to read a book. How will you read your book? Are you an asshole who doesn't know how to read a book? Oh, look, all the way through to the back, right there. Oh, he's holding a cup of something. Could be tea. Could be coffee. I don't know how these blokes are. Can I say blokes? Oh, look, literally throughout the whole thing, people reading books. I don't know. So I get these and I used to save them because, old people harken back to the days where you used to get a catalog and you get this and then you get to pick from the catalog. So you had to look at every page. You couldn't just title search on the cover and get to the entry. It wasn't a website. And so, the Cormac McCarthy collection. Oh, I never got No Country for Old Men or what is it? All the Pretty Ponies or whatever else they got coming out now. Yeah, All the Pretty Horses, All the Pretty Ponies, All the Pretty Horses. I got no Blood Meridian in the Road, but not the last two. I fell off. I don't care. I'm not here to justify my existence. But I don't know. Do you guys get this? Do you keep it? Do you do anything with it? I'm kind of annoyed. I almost threw it directly in the garbage. I think I'm going to read the Bentley Little chapbook. Will be the first thing I've read from him. Ever? Okay, let me know. Sometimes when things calm down and the world makes sense again, I might need to give Rapture Brewing a visit. Oh, Einar, if you do, you need to let everybody know. Did everyone get the free ebook from Sub Press by Tyler Jones? That's no longer free, is it? I always check Book Talk to make sure I'm reading my books correctly. Yeah. Yep, Mike, I got the Tyler Jones ebook. Hope to read it this week. Man, all the polo ponies. My PC doesn't work with ebooks, only PDFs. Yeah, it's not still available. Man, I missed out on that, and I didn't want to think about it really. But that was so cool of Subpress to do that free ebook. I want Tyler Jones to get more attention. He's amazing. He's an amazing author, and he deserves all the accolades, all the attention, all the sales. Download Caliber and convert it to PDF. Best program ever. Mike's got all the hacks when it comes to e-readers and what have you. He's got all the hacks. He knows all about it. He's got it all down. He knows the score. Well, I got to throw the garbage out. I'm rolling my sleeves up. I got to throw the goddamn garbage out. Time to take out the trash. We talked about everything on my thing. We talked about everything on my thing. That sounds like something you say after you left the doctor's office. How'd it go, honey? Well, I talked about everything on my thing. And what did the doctor say? Yeah, maybe that's the title of my first collection. Everything on my thing. So I'm going to get going. That's it for the tonight. That's it for the show this evening. I'm going to hit you up, Ron, and message you and just let you know. Jeff, the ebook is still available. I'm going to download that right now. I'm going to download that. I don't know why I went into a weird voice. I'm going to download that. And, well, good night, everyone. Yes, so good night. And I will see you around. You know what? I'll do this. I'll do that. I'll get the... Uh-oh. Did someone steal a bottle? Oh, no. I think Josh Malerman stole a bottle. This used to be up on the FRACASSI shelf, and then I think Josh Malerman came over and stole the bottle. So, okay, well, that was interesting. So we're going to just have this neat little pour, tiny little pour. Everyone going through the storm, you're going to be better on the other side. I guarantee it. Cheers to you and yours. Good night. Thank you for being here. I will see you again next week. Go get that free ebook from Subpress, Tyler Jones. Amazing guy, amazing author, and you're all amazing. And I will see you all on the flip side. Yeah, I mean, that's it. I don't really have anything else to say.